I know, just what we needed, right? Another overdrive pedal. But this one's different, and if you watch this whole video, you'll find out why it's different. I mean, what else you got to do? I mean, you're probably sitting on the crapper right now anyways. All right, guys, thanks for joining me for today's video. This should be a pretty quick one. Boop, here's the pedal. This is the new 14 by Fortin. And thanks to Motor City Guitar for allowing me to take this home so I can demo it for you guys. And if you like what you hear and see in this video, feel free to use my affiliate link to Motor City Guitar in the description of this video to order one for yourself. And not trying to sell you anything, just trying to show you something. If you like it, buy it. If you don't, well, that's fine too. So here's the pedal. You have two channels, all right? So, and then you turn it on and off here, and then you select the channels here. They're both the same channel, essentially. So in this position, you have the hex drive. In the middle, you have, I guess it's like a custom thing or something, so F9, whatever. And then you have the 808 on the right. So we'll start with the hex drive and we'll move our way across. And also, one thing I want to mention, which I won't demo in this video because I just don't feel like dealing with hooking all the stuff up. But on the side of the pedal here, back to the pedal, you have a 1/4-inch jack, and then you have a couple switches where you can adjust some things. And basically what that is a channel switcher. So instead of using your foot switch for your amp to switch channels, you can switch channels on your amp with this pedal. Couple different scenarios. If you want to go to a clean channel and bypass the boost, you can certainly do that with this pedal. That's actually really cool. Now you're not tap dancing, you know, so that's actually cool to not have to do the river dance every time you want to switch to a clean. Or, if memory serves, correct me if I'm wrong, let's just say you have you know, two high gain channels on your amp that you like to use for like one for rhythm, one for leads, and you have this pedal set up for, let's say this channel is your lead channel and this is your rhythm channel, and you're going to pick a different boost for each channel. Well, what's cool about that is when you switch, you know, channels on the pedal, I believe it'll also switch channels on the amp. So if you want the corresponding boost type on this amplifier to work with a certain channel on the amp, when you switch channels on that, that will do that as well. If that makes sense, I hope I explained that right. Switching channels with the pedal between your rhythm and your lead channel on your amplifier, you also will switch not only the channel on the amp, but the corresponding channel on the pedal that you prefer for each channel on the amplifier. I don't really think there's a better way I can explain that. There probably is, but that's all you're going to get from me today. So let's go ahead and hear what's going on with this pedal with a clean channel on my EVH Stealth. I like doing that because you can really hear the differences on all the different modes on the pedals, you know, and hear what actually is happening without all that gain covering it up. I mean, you can hear that stuff, and I'll show you that, but it's a lot less subtle when you do it on a clean channel, so that you can have a better understanding what's going on here. So let's go ahead and use, I'll use the Red Central Evo for my cab today. And then, by the way, I'm using my own IRs, which the pack is available in the link below as well. Go to my website if you want that pack. We're going to start with the hex drive, and then we'll move over to the middle selection, which is the F9, and then go to the 808. And the pedal is off right now. Let's see what it sounds like with it off. And that's with my bridge pickup, okay? So here's what the hex drive sounds like. A little bit of a kick there. Oh, a little more kick with the F9. Okay, so the 808 is probably the strongest amount of aggression. I think between the 808 and the F9, about the same amount of push, maybe a little bit more on the 808, but the hex drive has definitely less push, and that's probably for a really saturated amp that you don't need as much gain or push with. But I think I would probably set this up with either the hex drive for a rhythm channel, depending on the amp and the gain structure, obviously, and then the F9 or the, the 808 for the lead channel. So that's pretty freaking cool. All right, let's go through all three again, and then I'll turn the amp to channel 2, which is a higher gain channel. All right, so now let's see what the tone knob does. So if you want a lot more aggression, you can do that too. So if you have a thicker, slightly darker amp, you can use that. So now let's switch the amp to the blue channel. Now we got a lot more gain going on. And let's see how the pedal affects that. It'll be more subtle, but at least you know what's going on here. So let's find the best mode on this pedal for the blue channel on the EVH Stealth. Yeah, you really notice the tone knob with the gain a lot more, because you can hear that, that spike in the aggressive pick attack. So that's actually kind of cool. So let's go back down to the hex drive mode here. Yeah, you could definitely tell the hex drive is more mild, and you might want to use that with the red channel on this amp. This is why this pedal really comes in handy, because you can switch channels on the pedal at the same time as switching channels on the amp, which really helps you pick the best boost for each channel. So I think, with the EVH Stealth, at least, I'm going to use a different boost for each channel. I'll probably use the hex drive for the red channel because it's so aggressive and nasty. And then for the blue channel, I would probably use something a little stronger than that, maybe the F9 or 808. So let's find the best boost mode for the red channel now that I've switched it over to that. Okay, so I think the hex drive would probably be best for the red channel because it's a milder boost, and then I would take the tone down a hair. So that's where this comes in handy again. I know I'm being repetitive, but I can set this up for each channel. Like here's the red channel, here's the blue channel, switch channels and switch this simultaneously. So I think that's actually an awesome feature. Now, you know, some people, all boost pedals are the same. No, they're not. I just proved that to you, you know. So don't listen to idiots who talk like that, and boost Karens and morons, you know. I put them all in the same category. Useless, worthless pieces of shit. Anyways, yeah, this actually is a really handy pedal. It really is. And some of the Fortin stuff hasn't worked for me in the past. I mean, it's not meant to work for everybody. It's meant to work for the people who are looking for that specific thing. Some of his stuff has cut too much out of the amplifiers, and some of it has been great. And this is one of the pedals where I think it's been actually really, really good. So let's switch now from the Stealth, which is a pretty modern, sculpted, aggressive amp, to something that's a little juicier, like the Revv. This is a nice, fat, thick, real juicy amp. So let's pick a good, you know, channel or mode on this pedal for that amp now. Okay, so switch over to the pedal and let's just dial it in for the purple channel on the Revv Generator G50. Here it is off. Turn it on. Okay, so I think that hex drive is a little mellow for this. I need something that's a little more aggressive, so let's go ahead and monkey around with that and the tone knob. Okay, that works. I could go either F9. Is that the... I'm trying to read all these little things here. I think it's F9. The middle position or the 808 position. Either one would work for me on this. Seems like the 808 has a little more attack, and with the tone knob at 3 o'clock, it definitely works really well. So yeah, I think it sounds great with either one of these amps. And that's what I like to do on this channel is when I'm demoing, you know, overdrive pedals, I try to show you what they do on a clean so you can hear the exact thing that's going on with the pedal and how much dirt it's adding or not. And, you know, the EQ spikes and the different things that it's enhancing. And how much low end it's cutting out, and then switch to a high gain channel and show you how it affects the high gain channels. And I'll try to show you guys different amplifiers. I'll try to show you like a tighter one and a amp that's a little looser and thicker, you know, so you can see how versatile the pedal is. And this pedal is very versatile, so I think it works with a modern amp and it works with, well, both amps are modern, but I think this pedal works with a big, thick amp and a more sculpted amp. I'll just put it to you that way. Great job on this pedal, and I do like the channel switching option on it. That's awesome as well. So, yeah, so far, this is one of the pedals that Fortin has came up with that I would totally get. It does work for me big time. And I'm pretty fussy about boost pedals because I have a lot of them, and some pedals just don't work for me. They don't push enough, or they cut way too much low end out. This one's pretty well balanced. So now let's hear it in a full mix let's go with the Revv amp and just hear the Revv with this pedal, these settings, in a quick mix. Well, there you go. A one-take mix with the Fortin 14 and the Revv purple channel on the G50. Cool pedal, man. I actually like this, and I came in wondering if I would like this pedal or not, because again, I've tried some of their other stuff regarding their boost pedals, and I felt that some of them cut too much low end out for me. But then again, he makes stuff for specific reasons, for guys that do super low tunings on maybe dual rectifiers and stuff like that, and those pedals work amazing with those, like the 33 and other pedals that I've tried. They work really good for lower tunings and loose amps. This guitar is tuned to C# standard, by the way, so there you go. I haven't played this in a while, but anyways, I think it worked really well with this combination of guitar and amplifiers and stuff. And if you're a Fortin fan, which I know a lot of you guys are, he does make a lot of great stuff. Go ahead and get one of these. I think it's definitely worth adding to your collection. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. And again, don't forget to use my affiliate link to Motor City Guitar if you liked the pedal. If you didn't, hey, no big deal. No pressure, just, you know, help me out if you can. I would really appreciate that. And help out Motor City Guitar, because they're an amazing store and they allowed me to do this video for you guys. To all my Patreon supporters and subscribers, thank you guys so much. And to everyone who's been purchasing all my preset, profile, and capture packs for all the digital platforms that are out there on my website, also linked below, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. So if you're looking for the best metal tones for any one of the digital platforms, go to my website. You're going to love these. They came out really good. And if you're new to the channel and this is your first time here and you like what I do, which is basically give you reviews of gear, I don't try to sell you anything, I just show you stuff. It's all unbiased and honest reviews, and there's no processing on the video. I don't fix things, I just show you what they are, and you make the best decision that works for you. If you like that kind of stuff, please subscribe and click the bell so that you're notified every time I either go live or come out with another episode. And I do have a lot more stuff coming up for you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.